Hi everyone, welcome to my place. Anyone for tea? A cup of floral tea? Isn't that just cute, cute, cute? I've had a request via Facebook from a viewer here in New Zealand in Wellington, and she has gathered all these beautiful little vintage cups and all the flowers, all the foam, everything that she needs. She's been through the fundamentals of floristry, and she said, does it still work exactly the same way? And she wants to start selling them, and she doesn't know how because she's just a little bit scared of how to attack it. So I am here to help. But aren't they just cute? I just love this. If you're having a summer wedding or a garden wedding, wouldn't that just be beautiful? I just love it all clustered together. Anyway, really, really easy way to put this together is, once you've got your cups and saucers, have a look at the colours that are within the design or the patterning of your cup and your saucer, and that'll give you an indication as the best flowers and choices of flowers to put together. Now you can either do it with fresh or you can do it with artificial. I'm going to use, as I've said in a couple of my clips of late, that I actually, even though I'm using artificial, I do like to use the green foam that I've soaked in water because it's actually just a little bit heavier and it just gives me that stability. Whereas this one here, which I've done into the foam, although the flowers are being held quite firmly, it is quite light. So I always think a bit of weight always helps. If you're all stuck ever, just put a few stones into the bottom and then put your foam onto the top, and that will give you the weight. Right, the best way forward, similar to the fundamentals, but what I would do is I like to start off with a little ring of lovely artificial, or you could use fresh ivy, and put that around the outside and push that down quite firmly. So that's sort of just like helping to cover some of the edges. It's easier to do it this way than to sort of like put all the wee leaves in individually. So this is my cheats way. Right, I've got little bits of blossom because I've got, as I said, I've got little bits of pink into there, so I might as well just bring that and reflect that through. Now, you wanted to know whether it's exactly the same as the fundamentals. Well, yes it is. So what you do on that side, you put on that side. I should have cut all these before I started, however I didn't. But look, what's the rush? It's always nice working with flowers, and I don't think that they should be rushed at all. And for those of you who have said to me, please slow down, Astar, I am going to slow down. So remember that imaginary line through there. Another little bit can go there. So that's gone above that little bit of ivy that's sort of gone out and back into the design. So I'll put a little bit there, and then I'll put a little bit over there. So these are a little bit higher coming up, these are sort of going out a little bit. Let's put another bit into there. Because I've done that, let's bring another bit into there. But you can sort of step it up just a little bit. So I've got a bit there, a bit there. I need to put a little bit into there. I'll take that just a little bit lower, and then with this bit here, I'll just take that over to there. Now, because we're going to keep this as round as possible, if you wanted to, you could put some into the center, which is what I've indicated all the way along, and that little bit into there. Right, I've got some little tufts of gypsophila. I'll put a little bit of gypsophila into there, and I think these are, to me, these are the colours, the flowers that sort of represent that sort of vintagey look. So I've got a bit over there. Now, you could put a piece up there if you wanted to, or why not take it to the side and just take that down ever so slightly. Right, this just means now that I've got a little bit to fill in there and a little bit to fill into there. Right, I've got these little baby roses here, and I think that the other thing to keep in mind is, because you're working in a nice, small, delicate, dainty vessel, to keep your forms that you're using nice and small as well. So I'll put a little rose into there, and then I'm going to put a little one beside it, and then push that down just ever so much lower than the first one. Now, because I put in a rose that looked like that on that side, let's just bring that around and push that down into there, and I need another one, so I'm going to put that over to that side there. Looking cute. So these are a bit higher, these are a bit lower, but it's still a rounded design. Some are up, some are down, and I'm just sort of like not making it, I think, more informal. That's the word that we're looking for. Right, if you wanted to put a little bit of lavender into there, just get some little bits of this, and then you could perhaps put couple of little sprigs on that side, and then because I've done that there, just take these and put those on that side there, like so, at different lengths. Don't forget that if you put one so that it, like little steps, so that that steps down. I also think that to just put a bit of balance into this, that it might be nice to have another couple of bits of that just down into here. And then because I've done that there, I need to do exactly the same on that side there. There you have it. Now, if you wanted to, you could also take a couple of bits and then bring those bits up into the center, just like that. We'll take that a little bit slow. Now, when I look at this, this is balanced. This side here isn't balanced because I've got more of the blossom on this side than on the other side. Easily fixed. Just get another piece, a couple of bits of blossom, and then bring those out over to there. Look at that, that's much better. And I think I'll just bring a bit into there like that. Look at that, with fresh or with artificial flowers. Absolutely beautiful, I just love it. There you go, I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope I've solved a problem for a viewer in Wellington, New Zealand. I'll see you again another day.